Talking Star Wars on Star Wars Day. Who'da thunk it? And it being Star Wars Day, Hasbro had a live stream today to show off some new Black Series figures. Now, it's not as extravagant as I envisioned for a Star Wars Day, but there is some stuff to talk about. Before getting into that, though, earlier in the week, I posted my review of the latest Black Series wave that released. And in that was the Client. And looking him over, excited about all kinds of new characters. I didn't do a lot of research about the legs, but if you go back and watch it, I was kind of on the fence. I was like, man, this is covered up. Surely this is reuse, but I can't pick it out because my brain was over in the Imperial realm. These legs are reuse of General Lando. Same crotch, same legs, all the way down to the ankle where there's a new foot and then a new belt. That copper belt hypnotized me. Threw me off my game. Not that I'm great about picking out reuse parts anymore. I'm just happy to have new characters for the shelf, you know? So I appreciate everybody pointing it out, because as soon as I saw the first comment of, no, those are General Lando's legs, I knew there would be 55 after that. And there was, but everybody was nice about it. I can't expect everybody to scroll through all the comments. Hey, when I screw up, let me know, because it happens a lot. But let's go ahead and get into Hasbro's Fan First Wednesday live stream, where they started off with Ewok Village Princess Leia. I think this was rumored. Was it a pipeline? I don't know. Seeing it in plastic, now it's lodged in my brain. And I like the look of this. I will say it does look odd, but I find that to be true for most Princess Leia figures when they're shown by themselves, when they debut. It's not until I get them into the display next to other characters, and because it's easy to forget just how short Carrie Fisher was. As is, in the Field of Black, in their promotional images, her head seems a little large. The color of the dress is throwing me. I'm sure it's correct. It's just, I get a green tint on my screen for some reason. Does this mean we're going to get Wicket at some point, though? That would have been an awesome 2-pack with this Leia. It's like they're purposely holding off Wicket. I've got a couple of Ewoks. I need more. And when I was a kid, even though I acknowledged that they were about to roast our rebel heroes, I never put two and two together and thought, well, they're going to eat those guys. And where'd they get Leia's dress? Did they make it right there on the spot? But this is another Princess Leia off the list. I think my next big want is the Bespin dress, the Bespin gown. That'd look cool. Next up, they debuted the first of their troop builders, which is essentially the theme of the stream. But hey, we're going to get some jizz in with our displays. Oh my God. They started off with Figrin Dan, that's how I'm going to say it, but the apostrophe always gets me. Fairly basic in look. It's a black shirt, gray pants, alien head, alien hands. But dang it. Well, you guys know me. I want everything for my display, but I didn't know how much I wanted the modal nodes. Besides being iconic A New Hope, I mean, we all... This also has a lot of custom possibilities. Once you pop the head and hands to make Bith Jedi, or smugglers, or rebels, you have a nice, clean base body that you can use for other things. There's nothing wasted here if you're into customizing. But if you're not into customizing, Figrin Dan comes with 3 instruments, and this is where I had to do a little research because it's been a while since I've actually dove into the modal nodes lore. So you buy 3, you get 3 band members, you have extra instruments. And when they said, don't worry, we'll get to, the rest of the band, you'll be able to finish this out, I thought, oh, we gotta wait till the next live stream. Didn't. We waited till the next reveal. That's where they rolled out the Deluxe Nalan Cheel? Is that his name? Yeah, that's it. There we get the rest of the instruments for the band. And I'm all about first impressions. I automatically went, well, now I have to buy 3 Deluxe figures at that jacked up price, and then however many Figrin Dans to make up the rest of the band, or 4 Deluxes. You don't have to do that. You only need 1 Deluxe and then fill it out with Figrin Dans, depending on how big you want the band to be. It can be anywhere from 5 to 7, but they do list 8 members. And when there's 7, they list it as 2 clue horns in the band. So at least the extra stuff you're going to end up with by troop building this is the smaller instruments. If you were to have to do the deluxe, it's going to be a lot of big box top things. Although I can't help thinking the one instrument is actually a Bith working on a lawnmower engine. It's a side job. They never made it big as musicians, so you know they had to get their credits wherever they could get them. And like I said, today was very army builder heavy, so of course they had to fit a clone trooper somewhere in there. The 187th Battalion is Mace Windu's troops, and I always assumed they were purple to match his lightsaber, but their actual first appearance was apparently in Clone Wars Season 7, where they were this brownish, reddish, burnt color. In fact, if you Google 187th Battalion Star Wars, it's a sea of purple, except for their appearance in Clone Wars. So I guess that's the accepted color scheme since then. Can't complain. It's another clone. I will complain that it's Walgreens, though. Remember a couple years back when Walgreens was actually pretty good for exclusives? We all, okay, Walgreens, we'll get it eventually, either online or in the store. It hasn't been that way in a while. I mean, the Marvel Legends stuff eventually comes around to where you can order it online, but I still haven't seen the last clone trooper that was announced for Walgreens. Is that the 212th? Something like that? I have seen sightings of it, but not at my Walgreens. Even worse, with it being a clone trooper, I like to have a couple of them. I doubt that happens. Like I said, if Marvel Legends is any kind of example, hopefully they'll pop up at some point in the future. And then to finish off the actual reveals, where we see something in, resin, plastic, some kind of physical form, there is the New Republic security droid. This is another one of those I didn't imagine in my display until I saw it in picture form. It actually appeared in both seasons of The Mandalorian, and for a franchise, for a series of movies and TV shows that have all kinds of little tidbits in the backgrounds, yeah, give it all to me. For a split second, I thought, well, there's your reuse of K2SO. But they made sure to say that this is an all-new sculpt because it had to be shortened down. There's new parts, there's different proportions, and I like it. I really, really do. I'm going to need a couple of these, and then one on top of that for customizing purposes, because to skew away from Star Wars for a moment, I've been on a huge kick of doing Marvel Legends Reaver customs. And to sneak peek the next playday, I'm not quite done. I want to do some more tweaking. There's Macon and there's Cole. We have Lady Deathstrike, Bonebreaker's on the way, even though I already made one. I'd like to have a more Outback style Donald Pierce, but the biggie, the one I've been eyeballing for a little while, searching for fodder, was Pretty Boy. And, yeah, this may fit the bill. I'm all about customs where you just swap the head, change out some paints, acetone some logos off, and then ba-boom, you're done. Another figure for the shelf. Now, all of these releases, except for the 187th, is general release. You'll be able to pre-order them everywhere. For the 187th, it says on the shelf, fall 2022, which I'm guessing it'll be summer 2023, somewhere in there. The Deluxe Modal Nodes Nalan Cheel says fall of 2022. And then Princess Leia and the New Republic Security Droid says spring of 2023. And I'm guessing the spring of 2023 is a buffer zone. They're saying that in case something happens. Factory shut down, boats go askew. They can say, oh, well, we did say spring of 2023. If it happens earlier, then boom, they beat their own date. But it wouldn't be a fan first without some teases, some pipeline, some, hey, we're going to do this character in the future, but we're just going to show little hints of a picture. They started with HK-87. Ain't gonna lie, I had to Google it real quick, but as soon as I saw the picture, oh, yeah, that's the droid from Mandalorian Season 2. But as I looked at those pictures, I thought, oh, they're going to reuse that New Republic security droid for this double dip. But the more I look, the more I see differences, like plates and proportions. So who knows? It may be a forearm. That's not a forearm. That's a forearm. Maybe a thigh. If there's reuse, it's going to be, well, it should be fairly little. But again, you never know. Then for the other pipeline reveal, it's Luke Skywalker from The Mandalorian Season 2. Is this going to essentially be the stretch goal from the Rancor HasLab that they showed last year? Hopefully with updated parts to make it Mandalorian Luke. So yeah, again, mostly troop builders, background characters, and of Princess Leia. Feels like they could have went a bit harder with it, it being May the 4th. But at the same time, they also announced that they're going to be at Celebration later this month. So maybe they're holding back some big reveals. Some, hey, here's some main characters. Here's some Jedi. Here's some, because isn't Ki-Adi-Mundi on a leak list? And Aayla Secura and some other bigger names? I mean, Princess Leia is one of the bigger names of the whole series, but, you know, bigger names than Bith band member number 3 and security droid that kind of pushed Bill Burr around a little bit. Not that I'm complaining, even a little bread and butter is better than no bread and butter at all. I was just expecting more bread and butter. What else? What else? It being Star Wars Day and all. What can we talk about? Oh, I mentioned Star Wars Celebration. I will be at that later this month. So if you see me, say hi. I'm sure we'll talk about this more as the show gets closer. And hey, it's been a while since I've done a hotel video, huh? Oh yeah. Middle-aged toy collector lays on bed, talks about action figures. But if you enjoyed the rundown, maybe it was a little extra rambly. I'm looking at the time thinking, damn. Let me know. Comment, like, subscribe. Gotta move off to the side. Much, much love to the plus. If you're interested in seeing videos early or in a position to help out the channel, patreon.com. But wherever you may be watching this, I'll always catch you on the Fwoosh. Ooh, going back to this wave. If you haven't watched the review, if you don't want to watch the review, spoiler alert, go buy that Ahsoka. It is amazing. It's been a long time since I've said gorgeous in a review, but looking at her face and the photo reel and how everything lays out and the way they integrated the articulation, it's gorgeous.